you were somehow some kind of drill sergeant in a dream of mine or something. I know you were helping me out with, you were like let's say you had like the special skills, like an assassin type person or something that needed to give me some information about something, especially
Well,
with that mild mannered way that you do the your workouts that don't have an expression. But I know I had to get information from you to do something. I can't remember exactly what it was,
that's
but I
fun.
know that when I got that was Deanna. Like I said, she had the information I needed to do. I don't know what, but it was really cool.
Funny. That's funny. Okay. Okay.
Tracy was alive a couple of minutes ago somewhere else with Nate, but I wonder where she sat down.
Are we starting with deadlift?
Okay.
No, I can't remember.
Are you doing? What do you mean? You're telling me? Yeah. If you're doing pull, you're starting with deadlift. Yes.
I burned myself out on deadlift.
Okay. So how was the petting soup?
Ah, it was lovely, thank you.
It
Just
was
lovely.
lovely, huh? All the
The,
four kids were lovely.
pardon?
The four kids were lovely.
Uh, the youngest, I call him a terrorist. I didn't sign up for this. I
That's
don't want to be here. I'm like,
the youngest was literally saying that.
yes, with his arms straight and little
Oh,
fisty
she was
hands.
doing the deadlift arm straight now.
I didn't sign up for this. I want to do the maze. We're at the petting section. We'll do the maze next. No, I want to do the maze. Like, ah, the three olders are gone. There's
Yeah.
gone wherever the pets are. They're gone. Like, well, we're
So
here.
the three oldest ones left you with the youngest one that didn't want to do that. They wanted to do the maze. All right.
Um, they did come over and try and cajole, but it was lovely. The day was lovely. It
Okay.
was, yep.
Well, that's awesome. Sounds like you had a lot of fun. Sounds like you need a weekend from that weekend, whatever that was.
I almost missed you this morning, Deanna. I somehow got confused with some links and ended up with Nate. But
You went to Belgium. You went to Belgium.
I was not ready.
All right. We'll see if Julio and Eric show up.
I don't want to do this.
You don't want to do this?
Oh.
That's usually when we want to do it. Keep your knees back, okay? Don't let your knees come forward. We're deadlifting, not squatting.
Pull out the belly button. Belly button.
Wow, you moved it up to the green band. Really good.
Yeah, but I can't get enough.
I don't see nothing wrong with it. You're remember it's not gonna be perfect because it's more tension, but you're not doing it badly. Just keep your upper back and chest out. Upper back tight, chest out. And let your hips do the movement.
Belly button. Pull with the belly button.
Really squeeze your butt through.
Pull with the belly button.
And don't walk on the plate. Just,
I'm too far back and I'm pull with the belly button. Pull in with the belly button.
So where are you taking them next? The zoo?
I was supposed to take them into the mountains, but
Man,
I think we're done for this week.
you're done with childcare?
For this week. No, I call when we were getting in the vehicle, I waved in the general
Uh-huh.
vicinity of the
Keep your
petting
knees
zoo.
back. Okay, when you finish there, I'll show you what you're doing and what we need to fix, okay? Because right now you're trying to pull it up with your back when you do that.
Well, that one was really my butt.
I know, it's okay, but I'm going to show you why it's part of it's your back and part is your butt, okay? Ooh, Eric's here. All right, look.
Hello.
Here's what you were doing. Why I mean that you were using your back sometimes. We could tell this when, okay, so we're doing deadlift. What did I tell you? Your knees have to be back. They have to be back, like as high as you can, right? Because if we let our knees be here, right, or a little forward, then we have to pull like this. You see, the knees, if the knees are not here, we're using our legs to pull and hips through. If when you're at the top, you're here and you're trying to do this, you're no longer trying to do the knees are not allowing you, if they're like this, they're not allowing you to actually pull, squeeze here. So you have to have the knees back and squeeze the floor away. And you notice the knees don't go forward. Don't let your knees go down like this and be like this, because you're trying to somehow pull it back here. It's going to hurt your lower back. So you want to be here and squeeze the floor away. Here and squeeze the floor away. Don't let yourself be in this position, which you'll see when they're really lifting heavy in a deadlift to try to, you'll see them trying to like they're using like this movement is making a lot of load onto your back. By having to like shift like that, you want to be here and here, here and here. Don't try to shift your knees forward and then try to be like this. All right.
So should I go back down to the blue band for now?
Well, I didn't say that. I just said to remember it for next time. Understand that your form will degrade as you add more tension, right? Then you got to notice that and improve it. Notice that and improve it. I didn't say every time you add more tension, your form will degrade. You got to control it. The next time, do it better. The next time, do it better, and just concentrate on that. All right. Or else, you'll never do it perfect when you move up to the next tension. You got to just work your way into it. All right. Here we go, Tracy.
All right, I added an orange
All right.
because I don't know, the other day was magical, but yeah.
Magical. Here we go. The magic wonder. Tracy, you got damn amazing flexibility. I mean, Tracy pretty soon is going to go through the floor. She's going to pick it up from under the floor.
That's something I do have is flexibility.
Yes, I know. You got flexibility. That's for sure.
All right, we'll see how this feels.
Right there, right there. Look at those legs. Put your hips through, all the way through. At the top, stick out your chest. And pull your shoulder blades back. Can you get straight at the top?
Heavier.
Yes, it is. Can you straighten out at the top completely?
I just don't want to bring my knees through.
It's okay. You're doing good. My gosh, Julio's also here. Man, people got nothing better to do on a Saturday.
Hello.
Hello. These people have created a monster. They got nothing better to do, and they just keep on showing up. The cats show up, the dogs show up, everybody shows up.
Looking good, Tracy.
That feels a lot heavier for you, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so the next time we want to work on trying to keep your shoulder blades back and your chest out more, because right now you're rolled forward, you're still controlling it, but you're really having obviously a hard time of maintaining that. It's harder for you to maintain. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
But that's normal. We want to see if that's because that part up there, you're not completely extended. You're not being able to extend your, so then that's placing load right there on your lower back. Anybody's noticed that her lower back is rounded at the top? Because it's not letting her extend.
And also my grip.
Yeah, of course. Your grip is leaving because when your lats kind of close and your upper back kind of stay tight, your grip is going to leave because the back is telling you, let go. All right? That's the first sign. Your grip will never hold, right? It'll never hold if you're like this. Usually, if you're like this and you're trying to pull up and you only reach here, your grip, you know, if my lats are loose, your grip, it's going to let go. Your back is telling you to let go because your back was doing this and there's no way it wants to hold that. You got to be able to stay like this and pull, no matter how heavy it is, that it stays like this.
Okay.
But if my lats stay tight, so then that my hands is not going to let go because the signal here is that it's tight. As soon as you start going like this, the signal is let go. Right?
Yes.
Literally,
So
your back is telling you, let go. Right?
So basically, like Deanna, we have a new tension added. She went up in a
Yes.
band, I added. So now we got to get adjusted to that new tension.
Yes. Now, what band did you have?
Now, you had me on a light gray with the loop. I kept the loop and added an orange.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
Loop.
Yeah, unloop that band. It's too much. But also, what you could also do is that the 32-inch orange?
Yeah.
Put the 32-inch orange singled, not doubled. So it's only going to add tension just to the top part of the movement, right?
Okay, should I keep the
add a little
loop
bit of tension to the top part of the movement, and that'll help you get used to that because the doubled is like, let's say from 15 to, it changes to 50 to 30. And right now, as a lady, you might only want to add a good 10 to 15. So we want it singled, so it only adds a good 10, at the most 10 pounds.
And then when we get used to that, then double.
Get used to that, then we'll double it.
And then should I keep the loop if I'm singling it?
Yeah, keep the loop if you're singling it. It should lower it enough that's going to give you still control over that part.
Okay. That sounds great. Thank you.
Ready to go? Here we got Superman. Superman from down under. Not Australia, not down under Australia, but down under there somewhere. Oh, he's wearing a cap today. This means he means business. Uh-oh. Eric's training to be one of those like wrestling. He's gonna wear a mask next time and be one of those wrestling luchadores.
That's a libre mask. It's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, you gotta come out in the mask and everything.
I must have one somewhere.
Right.
I must have one somewhere. I'm gonna look for it.
Get your upper back tight. Chest out. There you go. You're doing a really good job of keeping that tight. You see how straight his arms are, Tracy? Look at his arms, straight, 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 straight. He's keeping his upper back pulled, or he's not moving it. So whatever he started in, that's the position he's staying in. And he's definitely just pulling with he's using that other band to really give him a mental of that he's just using the hips.
I might try that next time. But I am going to go back and rewatch mine compared to his and Deanna's. Yeah.
Now, if maybe you just need a cap and some silver gray hair. I mean, that might be the trick. And Julio's working out in the sunlight today. He's not a vampire today. He's all out there in the sun.
It's sunny for once. Here.
Nice. Is it cold or is it hot?
No, it's quite nice. It's about 20s,
All right, that's nice.
22 degrees.
That is nice. Uh-oh. The dog came out. Here we go. He's starting to growl. Wow, wow, wow.
Toes are angled out. Tell me about that positioning.
What were you asking, Deanna?
Eric's toes are not parallel, they're angled out a bit. Tell me about that position.
They're angled out. It's fine. He also has his toes elevated a bit, which is stretching his hamstrings more. So he's using like the
I know I saw
the
this.
squat wedges, but he's actually doing it in the opposite direction. So it stretches you out more in your hamstring. It hurts even more.
So is that why the toes are angled out, or the toes are angled out?
No, the toes could be angled out. You don't have to point them straight ahead.
Yeah, you can add more. I just have one, like 1 inch right now.
Yeah.
But you can do like 2, 4.
That one has a good
Half right.
variability. Uh-oh, here we go. So you eating today, senor, or you already ate yesterday?
No, today. I ate yesterday and today. Yeah.
Today you're gonna eat
Steak.
or not?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So then tomorrow you're fasting.
I'm not sure.
Monday you're fasting.
Yeah.
All right. I think Julio is finding like the fountain of youth. He's turning younger in front of us every day.
Isn't that lovely? It's lovely.
Must be the sun.
Does he have his hands the opposite way for deadlift? That's
No.
interesting.
No?
No? Okay,
No.
I'm blind.
Yeah. We need to work on your glasses.
Julio looks leaner too.
Yeah, he's getting leaner. Julio, I think, has lost like 4 kilos or 5 kilos around there now.
4.5.
Yeah, 4.5 kilos already.
Wow.
And it's noticeable on him. A lot noticeable. You know, there's people that you lose the kilos, but it's not as noticeable really quick. In Julio, it does because it affects his face. And his face is getting leaner, and that makes it always look a lot leaner when your face gets leaner quickly.
Yeah, no, his silhouette, his waist.
Yeah, his waist, yeah, the silhouette is definitely leaner.
What are you doing, Julio? Fasting 48 hours?
Yeah, I tried to 48, but I did 72.
He did a
yesterday.
72-hour fast. Then he's been doing rolling 48. Then he did a 72. Now today he's gonna eat like he ate yesterday. I think he's gonna eat today, probably most likely tomorrow, and then he'll go right back to it.
Is he losing his hips, or is that me?
Is he losing his hips? Where is he losing them?
He doesn't seem like he's as far back as when he started.
Well, of course, as he's getting tired. Yeah, as he gets tired, he'll do it, and then you see he'll lean a little bit more forward. But he's still using the hips though, the majority of the way. plus the angle of the camera here, he's sort of like shifted away from us, not just straight. So it makes it look like I think he has more forward lean than it would be if we were watching at the right angle.
Okay.
But so far, his back is staying neutral. Man, that's a nice area to work out in today. Okay, now you see now he's starting to really lose it. But that's normal. You try the best right there. He's having, you could see how his upper back is no longer, you see how he's having to round his way up. Good. Good. Ready, Deanne?
Yep.
So everybody's on pool today? What the heck? How did this happen?
We are synchronized.
Yeah, you're very synchronized. What's happening here?
That's what we was talking about. Let's be a bit more here.
No, pull it lower to your abs. Right there. And try to have your wrists straight. You see how your wrists are keep them straight. Your wrists are like, yeah, keep them straight. You're gonna try to grab the thing is that when you're doing it that way, the band doesn't really work very well. Don't get the T-Rex wrist. And that happens to a lot of us, especially when we're pulling like the double overhand like that. You see what I mean? That the wrist bend,
Yeah.
it's hard for them to stay straight. You got to concentrate on trying to keep them straight.
Yeah, it's much harder.
Yeah.
Is there a benefit to doing overhand versus underhand, or does it
Yeah,
really
it works
matter?
differently. But usually what happens is, especially if you're doing overhand like that, you really want to be a lot more bent over because then it makes the wrist stay straighter. You understand? Because
Yeah.
the overhand is made for you to be like leaned over completely. And you pull your elbows out more and in. It's out and in. So your elbows flare out and they come in when you're doing it.
You think you got to use less resistance for the grip she's
It's a
using?
lot harder to do overhand because the position places you got to be more leaned over. It's always harder.
Mhm.
And it's harder to breathe. She's doing a really good job of staying there right now. I'll give her credit. You got to realize how hard it is with that move is hard. And it's a lot harder if you're a lot bigger because now you're holding a lot more tension in front of you, right? You did
Yeah.
good. Okay, so this is what I mean by you wanted to stay. Look, this happens to all. You especially when you see this. This cannot happen. You have to be here. The overhand, the move is literally like if you were grabbing a bar. Your hands, your elbows cannot come straight like this because if you straight like this, it becomes hard to even get it to because your own lats as they get bigger block the movement. You have to be able to pull your elbows out, like you pull out and then in. So it almost flares out and in, flares out and in because you gotta literally go around the lats. If your lats get, the more you work out, the bigger your lats get. And if you pull your elbows in, you're literally you're blocking your own way. So you have to out and in. Now, obviously, the bar's still here, so you have to learn how to move the elbows in and out a bit, all right, as you're doing it, right? your shoulders have to rotate in and out. With the overhand, you're pulling higher. You're not pulling lower because it's hard to pull low because the position doesn't let you. So you're pulling usually like to the upper abs. With the underhand, you're pulling to the lower abs, right? With the overhand, you're like more opening and pulling up, right? Opening and pulling
Yeah.
up,
I want to
right?
try it.
Just because of the position, you have to have a different movement pattern to the shoulder.
I'm going to go ahead and take the orange off. I'm going to try it. 'Cause I'm
Remember, you got to stay more tabletop.
Okay, I'm going to take the orange band off of here because I
Okay.
got 38-inch white,
All right.
the orange. So I'm going to take.
With the overhand, really control it.
All right, I want to see how it feels.
Uncomfortable.
I'm curious. So
Uncomfortable.
For sure.
How does it feel? Like, why am I doing this?
wait a minute here.
Who invented this torture device?
Okay,
But
can
you have
this-
great form. You have great like flexibility, so you're probably not gonna feel it as bad as somebody else would.
Trust me, I feel everything.
Oh, I know.
All right.
You still keep your upper back tight, your chest out, move your hips back a bit, but remember you got to be tabletop.
Oh, I know. I always have to stand up
Yeah.
first. I don't know why. It's a
So
mental.
stay nice like that. Now let your elbows flare out and then back inside.
How's that?
Yeah, that's fine. Let the elbows flare outward as you go down and let them then rotate them in at the top. So pull out and then back in and bring it, but try to bring it all the way to your abs. Try to bring it without see how your wrists are bending back. So you have to learn how to pull where you're not bending back that wrist. See, like, are you bringing it all the way? Is it touching?
Not quite. Should I go to the
But
40?
you would use the purple band
Okay.
because we want to see that you're able to actually move the entire girdle of your shoulder and your back area to move into it. Because you're gonna feel it a lot here because it really works your upper back.
The purple's 32.
Oh, that's gonna be
Should I
hard.
go with the 40? I'll do 41.
Yeah, do the 41. Because what we want you to do is learn the feel, not with the overhand. You want to learn the feel first before you're able to apply the actual power.
Oh, I
I
have to
kind of like it.
shit today. Who else is gonna
Pull your knees back. The knees have to be back like that. Stick chest out. Now pull from there. Stay like that, right there. Pull, 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 pull.
Right
Bring
touch.
your elbows more out as you rotate them more out. More out. Open, back up. Don't let them go straight though. Up, 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 and then you bring them in at the top. Okay?
Why do we have to rotate them out?
Because because your lats will be in the way. And it'll stretch your upper back out. In other words, imagine like you're pulling your lats out, flare your lats out, and flare them in. Bring that bar a little lower and straighten out your wrist. But I mean, a little lower when you're pulling. Right there. You see, your wrists are straight there. That's where we want to be. As you flare your elbows out, stretch your lats outward, like if you were
I'm
stretching.
visualizing lats, not elbows.
Now you see the difference. So that's why the elbows go out because you're stretching your lats out and then stretch them and then pull them in and touch them at the top. There you go. You should feel this a lot more in your upper back than you do the other one. The other one will give you a feeling more in your lower lats. This will give you a lot more in your top. Just because of the angle you're pulling. Good. This will definitely, this is the one that really gets your posture back. In other words, if you want to stay with your posture really straight up, doing the overhand really gets your posture, especially if you really control it. Wow, beautiful. Because I know it's hard to stay there. How that feel?
I like that.
Yes, yes, it does feel good. But
So
remember,
should I?
we want to make sure we are staying here and that we are. So when I tell you the elbows out, it's really about this. Like you see how that's flaring, but you keep that back, but your elbows out, then squeeze back, out, and then squeeze, squeeze. It's just really about flaring your upper back. Squeeze it, squeeze it. All right.
Do you alternate your grips when you do rows?
Yes. I do. Like say, I'll go a month doing underhand, then I'll go a month doing overhand.
Okay, I like that. Thanks, Deanna.
Yeah, I want to try it too.
Everybody loves to try things. Let's go. Woo. He's gonna start growling really quick here. Just try to keep your wrist as straight as possible. Right there, that position right there. Try to really pull it from there. Don't move your upper body. Don't stand. Just move it from there. Wow, beautiful. At the top, remember to squeeze your elbows in at the top. So at the top, you roll. Now squeeze them inward, like that. So you really squeeze the upper back. Like picture you like, there you go. Try to keep your wrist straight. Chest out, wrist straight. You don't have to flare that much. Just have it be natural. If you just feel like natural right there. And then at the top, really. When you're pulling it, right? Have it rotate naturally. Don't pull straight up with your elbows. Have it rotate inward and outward as you're doing it. Inward as you're pulling up. So they rotate in and then out. So don't pull straight up, pull inward, but as you're rotating, as you right there, start inward rotation and squeeze. Don't let your elbows go straight, okay, at the bottom. Right there. Try to be a little bit more bent down, more tabletop. Yeah, it's hard to hold.
Oh gosh.
It's hard, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Don't like it.
I don't like this feeling.
No, I don't like it.
Ready, Julio?
Yeah.
Julio saying, forget it. Doing the under.
Don't do it, bro. Don't do it.
I'm not falling for that trap. And obviously, the heavier it is, the harder it is to do overhand. Because it's just hard to stay in that position. Don't let your arms go so straight, Julio. Can you try to lean down a little bit more? Just a little bit more. Like right there. Like right there. Yep. Stay there.
I just put more another band.
Yeah, you raised the band. I know. Ready, Deanne? You've been enjoying all the torture. I see you in the background smiling and going, "This is great." I like to see other people torture. Don't let your elbows come forward. Try to keep them as far back as possible at the top. So you squeeze them back like that. What's this? What's this? Dina, no, but don't bring it all the way up. Don't bring your elbows. It has to be like right there. Uh-huh. And that's it. That's it. Don't bring it any higher because then you're turning it off. So you got to control it in front right there. That's it. That makes it even harder once you start getting tired because if you bring it above the elbow, it stops. Really push your elbows out and stick your chest out. Right there. That's it. That's it. This is giving you double the work because, see, again, holding the position is really hard for you because you weigh more than other people. So you're putting a lot more load onto that squat than other people would be. Awesome. I like your tenacity, senorita. You told me in the beginning, I do not like pain. And all of a sudden, she's doing weirdo things. She'll hang from the roof. She'll hang upside down. Awesome. You did good. And then she gives you this like look of like a Terminator, like stop talking. I'm not gonna give you anything. Mm. No wonder I had a dream that you were a drill sergeant. It's like the perfect person.
Okay. You've got me doing light gray because I did so many reps last time.
Yes.
But I'm tired today, so we'll see.
So you're tired. You always tell me the same thing.
Darn it, I don't know what went on with my sleep last night. Okay, can you see me okay?
Yep.
Or should I? Okay. All right, we'll see how this one feels.
Don't go all the way down. Go up to like right there. That's it. That's it. That's it. Lady, you know that you gotten a lot more compact also. Like your whole body is getting leaner.
Wouldn't be proud of me last night, and I'm suffering for it. That's
You're
why
suffering. You ate the wrong thing. Regardless, it's working on you. All right.
cookie dough. And I
Cookie dough.
was up all
That's
night.
not part of the program.
I was up all night last night. Trust
Yeah,
me.
suffering because you ate the
I'll
cookie
never
dough.
do it again.
That's what everybody says, and then they keep on falling for it.
Deanna, I ordered that book.
Let me know what you think.
Just here, I'll help you with the fasting. Avoid the cookie dough. Just avoid the cookie dough.
Oh, it just looks so good. And they had it right out there. It's like, oh man,
Don't worry, that's just a trap. It's always lying to you.
it's my choice. I did it. I know.
Man, everybody here is becoming a psycho. Look at this. Remember, I want you to really go to failure on the drag curl first. Don't lower. Don't save anything for this.
Did I? Okay, so, well, I thought before you used to tell me to go ahead and drop and do it then or something.
No. Not that we're doing that one for only the shoulder press. The shoulder press you drop because usually if you do diminishing range at the top of shoulder press, you don't get nothing at the bottom. It will kill you that fast. But with the drag curl going into the other one, we're not trying to save anything. We're not trying to save any effort. You fail at drag curl, and then while keeping tension, move yourself into that position and try to get what you can.
So it didn't look like I failed yet, huh?
Well, exactly. I want you to really try to fail. Not
How did the light gray look?
good.
Okay.
We'll work our way up that. Ready, Eric?
So we need to fail at the low range,
Drag
right?
curl. Yes.
Okay.
Obviously, that'll be perception to you. You know, whatever you perceive that you're failing, but fail.
Show me how to do it, Eric.
Let's see.
And then Julio will bring it home all wrapped in a pretty package.
Yeah. In the
Yep.
sunlight, shimmering. He'll be shimmering today, like the vampires from Twilight, because he's in the sunlight. Julio, get some sparkle and sprinkle it on you, so we can see you like a shiny new penny.
Look at those shoulders
Yeah.
back and
Eric has total focus. Good. That's the beautiful sound. Yeah. You're by 15. Get to 20 before you even consider dropping.
dungeon masters in the house.
Good. Do another 5 up here. Come on. Good. You're by 22. Good. Come on. Good. Okay, now go down. Go down. Keep tension. Keep that. Move your elbows forward right there. Now, right there. Don't bring them up. Don't bring them up. Right there. Chest out. Right there. Stop right there. Just push the elbows even more forward, because the more you push it forward, the harder it is to hold that bar in front of you. Right there. You have the biceps blow up. Right there. Right there. Right there. Hold. That's it. You alive?
Not my day.
You did good. It's hard to do. Just-
Oh gosh.
Show us your gun show. Julio.
oh, here we go. Get the sparkles. Throw out the light. Everybody's becoming a robot here. Talk to us in Spanish. Do we hear that like Antonio Banderas accent?
What if he starts cussing you in Spanish?
Huh?
What if he starts cussing
Probably
you?
he'll start. There's the cat. She's even outside. Look how pretty she is. That looks like a leopard.
Tracy, next time we do poll day, will you help me to remember to lean forward like you and Julio do?
Yeah, with this bicep curl.
Will you help me do that?
Yeah.
But you do that well. You do the Michael Jackson lean forward well.
No, I don't do it, but Tracy and Julio do.
I
From now on, do the Michael Jackson smooth criminal. That's what I call it.
Yeah,
I saw Nate doing it with his forehead.
Yeah,
Like,
with his head. He does it against
with
the
his-
wall because he's afraid to fall forwards.
yeah. That's a good idea, actually.
That's what he does. I was wondering why he put his head against the wall.
Well, because he's a timeout. He was remembering school. They put him against the wall. So that's what he does. He really wants to inflict some pain on him. Did he die on us? Oh, there he is. What band are you using? The light gray?
White.
The white. I think you need to use the light gray next time. Slow down the pull. Slow down the pull. Slow down. You're able to reach 40, by the way. I know how painful it might feel, but you're able to do it.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, then don't give me the no. Just take the pain. Good. 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 All right, right. From this point on, I want at least 10 more. Just keep on pulling. No matter how high you get. Good. Good. Man, we're loving this. So you told me that you couldn't reach 40. You will have reached 40 right about here. All right. It was your mind telling you couldn't reach 40. Good. Keep on going. Try to make yourself fail now. Really stay there trying to fail. Come on. Pull. Okay, move down and move your elbows forward. Move down. No, I said squat down and move your elbows forward like the other guys. There you go. Right there. Do that. Here we go. Look at the forearms. They're like popping out.
Oh,
Vamos, Julio.
That was great. Okay, next time use the light gray. All right. Julio said, there we go. We killed him. That's the way to end up. We knocked out Julio.
You're such a bad man, Mikhail.
No, I'm not.
That was really,
I bring happiness across the world.
that was hard.
Ready, Deanne?
Archer.
It feel like it's not close.
Look at your happy smile. You got nothing better to do on a Saturday. You're up this morning early
Oh
in
man.
Canada looking for the best thing to do. It's better than the petting zoo. We got the Rick in the house. We'll talk to
Hey,
him later.
I'm gonna go back and meet Dave.
No, don't worry. He's gonna show up here. I gave him the link too.
Oh, good. Okay.
So they're about to be done. Then you guys will roll you right in.
I appreciate that, my man.
Deanne, how was that? You moved up the band today, so you did it a lot heavier today, and almost in deadlift and this. It will improve little bit by little bit. By the way, Deanne, this is Ricky.
Hello, Ricky. How are
Ricky,
you?
this is Tracy,
Hi, how
Deanne, Julio, and well, you
How
already
you
know
doing?
Julio. And I wanted to
Hey.
bring Ricky in because I want to let you guys know Ricky now is at 270 something in pounds. He's lost over 40 pounds now from when we started again. And this was after he got COVID and after he had a surgery. This guy
Bravo.
goes on moving and moving. This guy is amazing.
Bravo.
All right. So
Yeah.
you see, all we got to do is just little by little, it comes. He's no longer going to be, he's turning into the Black Hulk. He went from Black Santa to Black Hulk. That's where we're taking him. By December, he's going to be right there. Exactly. Ready, Tracy?
Yeah, I'm not gonna, I'm like Deanna, I upped my weight or my
Yes,
band,
you
whatever,
did.
but I'm not gonna loop the gray this time
All
like
right.
I did deadlift. We'll see how that feels. Also, I'm gonna try and keep my heels off more.
All right. Just don't bring him back down.
I noticed you do that, Mikhail. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oop, that's heavy.
Yeah. Oops. Man, that is good. Try to control as high as possible, okay? Try to really stretch yourself out as possible. Then once you get really tired, okay, I want you to drop that bar to the knees. Like squat down a little bit and place the bar on the knees so you can continue from a little lower section. Good. And this is an active class today. We got everybody from everywhere.
Ricky, where's home? Where are you from?
He's living next to
Florida.
my house. Ricky lives
Yeah.
here like maybe an hour away from me.
Yeah, Florida. Ocala.
Oh, that's it for the day. Wow.
Good job, Tracy.
I think
Ready,
I could
Senor
have
Eric?
I think I could have done more, but I don't know. I'm toast today.
You're toasted.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
am.
Eric will do the ones you missed. Don't worry.
And Julio will catch his.
Yeah, and Julio will sprinkle himself with glitter and just like finish us off. Ricky, Julio has also lost like now close to 5 kilos.
Wow.
He's getting lean fast. He's looking like a lean killing machine over there.
Boys with the black band, huh?
Yeah. Look at the
Awesome.
control he has. And he's doing it with, you see how he has the risers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
It's because he's wearing the cap backwards. When he wears the back cap backwards, he gets the extra strength. Now he does it. This Julio does not, no, I mean, Eric does not play around. He really tries his art out.
Right.
You should see how much Kiran has improved. Ricky.
Is that right?
Yeah, a lot compared to when he started. Oh my gosh.
I saw him in the gym the other day working out with his new outfit on.
Good job. That's nice. I like that paint.
Yeah.
Ready to go, Julio?
Yeah, and I already completed with the light gray and the orange 40. So instead of going up a band or doing anything, I just use this ball a bit wider. So it's
The
gonna be
wider, yeah, the wider, it'll do the same thing. Yeah, it'll make it harder because it's lower. It's like shortening it.
That's all I have is the wider. I can't find my regular plate.
Look how he smooth criminally in this one also. See that nice angle? That nice angle is really good to do the calf raises with. When you lean yourself like that, you get a lot of stretch into your calves.
Beautiful.
So we got here, let's say we got Canada, Illinois, right, Tracy? We got Mexico, we got England, and we got Florida. Well, 2 people from Florida. We got everywhere. We just need to get Corinne in here, and she will be in Hawaii, and then Nate would have been in Belgium.
My.
Karan's in India. Good. Ryan LeBlanc, he's a really cool guy. He's between Canada and he drives back and forth between Canada. He lives on the road, so he's either always in Canada or somewhere in Pennsylvania or somewhere. No, he was in Vermont.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is it,
That's
truck
really cool.
driver?
No, he lives in an RV.
Oh, cool.
He does a blog, a travel blog, and he travels. So when I work out with him, he's always somewhere else.
My brother used to do that, and then he ended up in St. Augustine, Florida to stay.
All right.
I got a VA buddy that does that.
Looking good, Julio.
Yeah. Awesome.
I think next
Awesome.
time,
Awesome.
next
Awesome.
month,
Huh?
I think next time maybe I should do the dark gray on the heel.
Yeah, I think so. You already handled that very well. I think the next time it's better just to do the dark gray.
Okay, I will.
And keep on doing exactly what you're doing, because I think in another month or two, you will have reached exactly what you want. All right. You will have gotten the total look at his arms, his forearms, his arms, everything about it. You're
Yeah.
getting everything you need. So in another month or two, you will have reached exactly the level of quality you needed, because you didn't need much, but it'll change completely.
Okay, hopefully.
All right.
Yeah, thank you. I'll try.
Yeah, he's
Getting in shape. It's as simple as that. That's all we need, people. Oh, look at his arms turning to Wolverine
Yeah.
over there.
I just noticed that I've been like for 2 years reaching my mental failure, not my actually physical one.
Exactly. That's
And
what
the last
everybody's
week
reaching. Is
it's
their
been
people? It's here where they're reaching the failure and not their actual.
yeah. So if you do your mental failure with one set, you do nothing really. And
Exactly.
where
That's what. That's
I
the
was lying
problem.
to
Almost
myself.
everybody's reaching a mental failure rather than a real failure. Now you guys are reaching real failure and pushing to where you're actually supposed to be pushing.
Yeah.
today
feel-
was kind of both for me because I was tired.
It's okay.
My own fault.
It doesn't matter. Oh, that was last night. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And I feel it. Trust me. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh.
Deanne, how are you
Mikkel-
feeling today? Good.
I'm gonna go back and do the deadlift.
Uh-huh.
Going to tie myself to the banister
Mhm.
and with the band, just like Eric does.
Okay. You have an emergency phone number to call in case you like stay stuck there or whatever. Banister, you live alone in this like house. I don't want you to be stuck there by yourself. Not even the cat. You don't even have a cat. Do you have a cat? A dog? So who's supposed to find you?
If I don't show up at work on Tuesday, somebody will come looking.
That's what it is. If I don't show up at work, all right, no problem.
But Mikkel, you normally work out 7 days a week, right?
Mhm.
I was thinking, since I was off today, mentally, I was thinking about doing my push day tomorrow, trying to do boom, 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 But then that's gonna throw me off with the rest of you guys. So
Throw you off with what?
All right.
Or
Well,
Lady, it doesn't
Monday.
matter. You don't have to synchronize with anybody.
I
And
know, but it's
I
a
know
mental.
that's the whole thing I find funny, because people go, but then my Monday will be different than my last Monday. The body doesn't care.
But I do want to try with the no rest thing or the little rest or however you
Here
call
we
it.
go. Everybody sees a clown like me doing something, and then they go, I'm gonna go do that.
Other people do it. You did it with Nate this morning and stuff.
Well, Nate rested this morning. I just told him he didn't have to rush it because he was felt that he had to rush, because I said, no, you're by
I know
yourself.
he
You
did,
don't
I
have to
said.
rush it. Trust me.
But you
If
were
Nate would have
talking
done no
about the-
rest, he would have
But you
never
were
gotten
talking
even what he
about the
got.
benefits of doing both. You said there's a benefit of doing that versus
Yes.
what we do here.
Yes.
So
Because let's say, obviously people think, well, I'm stronger when I rest. Yeah, but that's in comparison to, let's say you got 20 reps when you do it's like doing chest press first or shoulder press first. Whichever one
Right.
you do first is going to do better. Let's say if you do shoulder press after
I know.
chest press, you'll notice your reps go down. No matter if you rested, your
Right.
reps go down, right?
That makes
you get
sense.
tired no matter what. So
Yeah.
if you're resting 10 minutes to an hour, obviously you're going to get more reps. But
yeah,
remember,
that makes sense. I know.
and that's really done in powerlifting, because the only sole objective in your mind is to lift more.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
But it's not
That's a
necessarily
sport. Yeah.
mean that makes you stronger in that sense. It makes you stronger in that situation, in that
Right.
particular.
Context. Yeah.
But does that make you stronger if you had to do the workout right back to back to back to back to back?
No.
Then you have to work out right back to back to back to back to see if you're able to actually do it and replicate it. Now, what happens is I usually train like that for a month or two, and then I'll go back to the other one and the other one. The reps I get now, the first time, I'll get more reps the second time. and I'll get more reps the third time. So as I get by the end of it all, I will be getting a lot more reps than when I started, even though I'm not resting. Right. So am I getting stronger under that circumstance? Yes, I'm getting stronger at doing more tension without resting.
Because that's what you're practicing. Yeah.
Because that's what you're practicing. It's very hard to do tension, high level, and keep your form and not rest. Because you got to adapt the heart to stay under that control and be able to exert the force. All right? Because it's as simple as that. It's very hard to do it. So obviously, when you're powerlifting, that you tend to wait 5 to 10 minutes in between, because your whole purpose is just that one single, how much more can I push? Because that's the goal. Here, remember, with X3, we're trying to really get body strength and another kind of strength. It's not just the one rep max. Oh, we got the Italian stallion from Seattle, Dave, on the line too. So there's benefits to both, yes, because it would be like telling a boxer, listen, I'm going to rest another 20 minutes before I go fight my second round. Is the other boxer going to tell you, oh yeah, we'll rest up? No, of course not. She's going to tell you, no, you got to fight now right now, the next round, because you're not going to wait an hour for you to catch your breath. Right? So you have to have the ability to be able to exert force really quick or resting, whichever way you want. But trust me, you want to be able to work out continuously and exert force continuously.
Okay, yeah. That's what I was wondering, if you were going to like give us ideas on how to incorporate all the different things in.
Well, yeah, eventually. But in the beginning, I want you to let's get the form down.
Right.
Because a lot of people, remember, if you notice, all of you are not able to maintain the form perfectly once you get tired, right?
Right.
Now, I'm going to ask you to do no rest and go to the next move. You're not even going to start with the right form. Right? So now you're going to start the move with the wrong form. So again, because you see me able to do something, doesn't mean I haven't spent years training to do that something for it to happen. Most of you start out, and that by the time you're at 70% of your reps, you start losing the form. That means that if you started the next workout automatically, you're not going to be in form, because you require to be fresh and rested to start with the right form, and then it degrades. That's normal. So it takes time to actually be able to go from one thing to the next thing to the next thing, and you're not resting at all, and you're still staying in the form.
Right.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the key. I'm only losing around 10 to 15% than I would do if I was resting.
What'd you say?
Which is not I'm only losing. Let's say if I rested, I would get 10 to 50% more reps. Right? That's not a lot. If you really consider it, I'm not losing that much, but I'll gain all that back once I train it. After 2 weeks, I'll be right back to what I will be getting regardless. But I'm just my ability to do it. And then when I go back to resting, it improves that one also, because now when I'm rested, I'm even stronger. All right.
Yeah.
All I'm doing is working on my ability to recuperate. How do I exert force and still recuperate?
Okay.
All right. That's it. Well, you guys could go unless you want to see Ricky and they work out now also.
Hi, David. I'm glad to meet somebody else that can't figure out technology, because I can't figure out how to do all that phone stuff. And
well, Dave's usually all right. It's Todd, the one that can't figure. Well, Todd, it's actually beating all you people, because Todd records his videos perfectly all the time now. Todd from Oklahoma.
When you were trying to explain to him how to swipe on the Apple, it took me forever to figure that out, until my son was like, "Mom, this is."
That's because Dave spends all his time fixing himself up for GQ. The GQ magazine in Seattle, Washington has Dave on the cover. Look at him. Look at that. Show them your tumor, because that's the best part. Oh. Dave has this awesome look at the size of his tricep on the other side.
I have to preface this with Rick. Mikhail was really impressed by this big bulge on my arm. He says, almost looks like a tumor. And I said, it is. It's a fatty tumor. I've had it all since in my 20s. But
wow.
But you're hiding it from us. Show it to us. We're only seeing your face. Look at that. Look at that size of that tricep.
You can see that. but
Yeah.
it's not the same as our right side at all. But if you get over here, all of a sudden the bicep, see that bulge, that
Yeah.
bump,
Mhm.
man, that bicep is ready to pop out. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna find a tumor. I'm gonna start implanting myself with tumors too.
Well, you guys have a great workout.
Yeah.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you, Dave and Ricky.
Thank
I'm
you.
Bye-bye.
Deanna. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you, Michael.
Bye.
Okay.
See you soon. Adios.
See you guys.
Later, Eric. So Rick,
Yeah.
show us that piece of paper again. I want the world to see that piece of paper because that piece of paper is really awesome. Rick has gone now. You're in your. Let me see what. Let me read it again here because now, by looking at it,
It's 279.
279, and when we started back up again, we were at 314 something or
14.
more, or
Yeah,
14 something.
314. Yeah.
We're about to reach the 40-pound mark.
Well,
That's
yeah.
good,
Yeah.
and that was after coming back from COVID and almost dying, where he wasn't even
Yeah.
able to breathe.
Yeah.
well,
That's good, Rick.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah. 35 pounds.
yeah,
man, that's impressive.
nice.
I'm going to try to use the bar today.
You're gonna try to use the bar today? Okay.
You know, the force bar.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, all right.
Force be with us, man. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Mikhail, my doctor's having a cow.
He's having a cow. Why is he having a cow? Does he want to buy a cow or is he having a cow?
He's having a cow. He's having a
Like,
fit.
what are your levels?
I'm going to find a new doctor. Anyway, it's about my cholesterol.
Yeah,
So-
of course.
They're going to say that.
Now they're going to say that because that's the requirement. They have to say. I mean, they follow certain parameters. It's very normal. The key question would be, what else is in your diet? If you have those cholesterol levels and you're eating bread and you're eating everything else under the sun, I would tell you you got a problem. Yeah, but he has to be able to ask, what is the rest of your diet? Because
Yeah.
the new studies and the things that they have shown has said they gotta really start asking, are you eating no carbs at all? Because if you're eating no carbs at all, then the cholesterol levels mean something else.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
and I looked at my HDL and triglyceride ratio,
Mhm.
and I tell you, it's less than 1.
Exactly. So then that really shows that. I mean, first of all, anything under 2 is already good, but you're less than 1. That shows that the amount, the kind of cholesterol you have is the really good one, anyways.
Yeah. So I blew him off, and he was not happy.
Well,
And
because
he
it
wants
all depends. Because here's the issue. It depends on the unfortunately, if it's under managed care payment system that they get, they have a certain percentage that they need to have under to meet, like literally, like the stats of cholesterol have to meet a certain level for payment,
for what?
right? For payment, the reimbursement rate from the insurance is based on cholesterol levels, not based on health outcome, but based literally on cholesterol levels.
Wow.
Settings. So,
Yeah.
depending on this kind of system you're in, if it's a managed care, they have to have their patients be at a certain cholesterol level range to get certain reimbursement. If you don't match that range, now all of a sudden you're not a reimbursement. You're like failing to meet the criteria they're looking for.
Yeah.
Wow.
That ticks me off because
Yeah, and it's not the doctor's fault. It's literally the insurance fault because that's what they're going by. The reimbursement to the physician is based on that. So it starts throwing their numbers off.
yeah, I guess it would.
It's almost like going by BMI on everything, and BMI on everything is off depending on the person, right? Because somebody's muscular, he weighs more, and you're up, but your BMI is right. That is kind of so you're going by the cholesterol level in and of itself is kind of off if you don't have the other questions. But the reimbursement for that patient is based on those cholesterol levels, so it becomes stupid. You see what I'm saying? That's why, yeah, you want. I'm sure there are doctors there that work with more of a carnivore type diet or whatever it is that you're doing. Look for them.
I have to, or else I'll just drop Kaiser and go search if I can't find anybody in Kaiser. I had a guy that's really good, and I was surprised because, well, maybe it's just me, but I think he was Chinese, and he told me he ate a lot of rice and all this other stuff. and based on that, and just being a typical, MDA medical doctor, I thought, oh, he won't agree with my cholesterol numbers. He asked me what I ate. He asked me some other questions. He says, keep doing what you're doing.
Exactly.
Then he left when Group Health sold out to Kaiser, and it hasn't been the same since. And
Exactly. That's the key question is you got to ask and you got to really find out what is this other person's diet. If you were telling me I'm eating potatoes every day and you're going to kill yourself. Simple as that.
I feel great.
You will go, well, what's this guy doing? Look, you have muscularity at your age.
Yeah.
You have low fat levels, but not low fat levels stupid. You're thin. You have good strength. You have everything about you says health.
Yeah.
It's almost like absurd to say, well, you got a problem with your cholesterol. Yeah, right.
Well, I looked at my health chart and I've had high cholesterol since way back before 2010. I was surprised it was that far back, but that's because I've chosen to eat meat.
Yeah.
I was eating vegetables until I had but I was not eating sugar.
Exactly.
Since that time.
There's a big difference when you're doing like that. It's a big difference.
Now I am
remember, cholesterol levels in and of itself are low cholesterol levels in and of itself are a bad thing. High cholesterol levels are a good thing.
Yeah.
If you're not have that other issue. That's the problem. If you're not having the carbs.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So I don't know. And then I told you my AST, my liver level was slightly elevated. But the doctor I work with online, my SIRS doctor for mold toxins, because my body, it creates hell with my colon, causes it to bleed, etc. at times, sporadically. And that I haven't been on medication since a year ago, exactly August, when I started her program. And it's very simple. And it's nailing the mold toxins in my body, because my body is one of the 25% of the world's population cannot destroy the molds in my body. Could come from mold on food or I eat, that kind of thing. So anyway,
you gotta really concentrate on not eating anything that has mold.
Yeah, right. So I eat meat.
Are you avoiding coffee?
Yes.
Exactly. You would have to avoid coffee. You have to avoid teas. You have to avoid anything that could be.
I'm water. I basically drink water, carbonated water once in a while, and that's it. So I'm so clean. It's just, although I started taking honey and it stopped for the excuse me. Anyway, the cramps in my calves when I stretch in the morning. Just by happenstance when I wake up. Yeah. So this stopped it, but I'm going to start backing off. I want to find another solution to that, but I don't know what it is. I played with amount of salt and all that, and didn't really make any difference. So, but anyway, it's just I've been going through a series of thoughts and concerns and all this stuff about those little things I talked about. But I'm fine. I'm good with this. So I gotta find another doctor. Yeah.
Yeah, most likely. It'd be like somebody telling Rick, "Hey, stop doing what you're doing. You've lost 40 pounds." Really? Okay. Yeah. I mean, my power has gone through the roof. His breathing is doing great. His cardio is doing great. Stop doing what you're doing.
Yeah, that's what they do.
And you're like, really? All right.
I never got the vaccine. That's when since that time I've been searching even more for my health. And I tell you, the same doctor has kind of encouraged me. He's pretty polite getting that vaccine, but I didn't want to touch it because I didn't feel comfortable putting myself in that position to have one. It's just my
people that are taking them now are dying.
Huh?
You talking about the COVID shot?
Never did. No.
Yeah, people that are taking them now are dying.
Yes. Well, look, I got a cousin 2 weeks, right? Mint condition. He was 72. This guy was an outdoorsman. And he had perfect health. His family told me that. And I knew that when we used to work together on the farm. Lean, just strong as an ox. Anyway, after his wife suggested he get the shot because he's around people all the time. So he did. Pfizer. 2 weeks after the second jab, dropped dead in the kitchen around 4:30. And they suspect he had some kind of brain aneurysm or something like that. Anyway, the point is, He was in mint condition. His family, his siblings suspect that the vaccine got him. It just nailed his butt. Boom. And I have an uncle and a brother-in-law that had TIAs 2 months after that shot. So, by coincidence, I don't know. But we know of others have had some issues too. Yeah. So anyway, my life's adventure with health and all, but I just want to kind of exist and be pain-free.
You're doing it.
It gets
You
stronger.
guys ready to start? What are you guys working on today?
And hanging out with you guys.
Push. Doing push.
All right. Then let's start.
All right.
I'm gonna try this. Let's see. Oh, come on. We already calibrated everything.
Hey, Michael.
Uh-huh.
See if I got this one right.
Let David start
Yeah.
while you're fixing that part right there.
Am I all right?
Yeah, you're perfect. Look at that. Yep.
Okay,
Look at your abs.
Well, I'm eating more, and I'm doing all right. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do it another time because I have to go through all that other stuff, and I don't want to use up my energy. I went through all this yesterday.
Man, you're getting good control today.
I'm having trouble sticking my head through the window.
He could be a police and be 5 years old.
It's looking really lean.
Yeah, he is.
So in 3 months, almost 4 months, 35 pounds.
Yeah. And from starting from a position that you were messed up.
Yeah.
At the time.
Yeah. I feel the healing taking place.
And like I said, it hasn't been more actual weight loss as far as the number because you've gained muscle.
Right.
Right? You've actually been gaining muscle. So we don't have to worry so much about the number because you're going to end up bigger than other people will because you're a bigger person as far as muscle size goes. So you've gained muscle mass and lost weight at the same time. So the numbers are not really reflective of how much you've lost in fat. You probably lost even more fat.
Yeah.
But you've been gaining muscle at the same time, and that because you're going to end up bigger than somebody else. You're just a bigger person. Your arms are bigger, your shoulders are bigger, everything's bigger. So that's more muscle weight.
Right.
Now, as the muscle gaining stops, because eventually you're going to gain the size that you were going to gain, you're going to start losing weight on the scale faster because now your fat is no longer, your muscle gain is not going to outpace your fat loss. Right?
Yeah.
So the fat loss will go down quicker.
Well, the weight loss, the weight in pounds in the scale, the fat loss was always there, but the thing is, if you're gaining muscle and losing fat, you might not notice it on a scale, right? But now as you top out your gain of muscle size, because eventually it slows down, but the fat loss continues. Now the actual weight on the scale will drop faster.
Ah, gotcha.
Right? That's all you had to reach that kind of level.
Awesome.
Unlike other people, you've gained muscle quicker because you're a person that gains muscle.
Lucky guy.
Yeah. You're a bigger sized person.
Most of my gain is right here in that little.
Yeah, in that tumor. In your case, your gain was a tumor.
You imagine where Ricky would be if he had followed the medical advice?
Yeah, really.
Oh my gosh, Rick. Yeah. This is a miracle. This is just awesome.
Yes, it is.
Beautiful stuff. And people don't want this kind of your story publicized.
Can you see me okay,
Yeah,
Macau?
we can see you. We can see you, Rick.
Oh. Great start, Ricky.
You're in the dark gray, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna have to get that machine Ricky's standing on. For that Black Friday sale.
Yeah, it should be soon.
Nice, steady pace. Boy. Money. Yeah.
How you feeling?
Good. I eat today.
All right. So we're still doing rolling 72s, right?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Because
Let's stay at that at least another month or two.
the second round, the first round lost 5 pounds. This round, 4 pounds.
Yeah.
So next round, I'm excited to see,
Good.
what happened.
Okay, well, in another 2 weeks, you should be in the 260s, which are really,
Yeah.
really incredible. What we want to see now is the 250s. When we see at the 250s, that number says 250 something, that's like amazing, Ricky. That's Ricky 30 years ago or 40 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You're gonna get to your high school reunion, and they're gonna go, who's this?
Miguel,
Mm-hmm.
I was so impressed by your workout you had on. Anyway, I watched your workout from yesterday, the back-to-back stuff. Holy, those things were popping out. It looked like Superman.
Hey, Macau.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see this? See how chunky I was as a baby? Let me see.
Wait, who's that? That's you as a baby?
Yeah.
Man, you were a pretty baby. You look like a little girl there. With that much hair. If we could only get your hair back like that.
And my father.
How long ago was that picture?
Oh, gee. I think I was a year, 1 year old, 2
Really?
years. Yeah.
Show me that again. Man, that's really cool. You know, he looks like you. You look like him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right there. That is you if you were young at his age. Yeah, the
Yeah.
same eyes. Say, yeah. I could. You have his same smile. Really cool.
Yeah.
What was your father's name?
Philip.
Philip. That's a nice name.
They called him Sue. Because my
They called him
grandmother.
Sue.
Sue. Yeah, my grandmother. She was black as like black. She was Choctaw Indian.
Okay.
Oh,
And
really?
so he was an Indian. He loved knives and all that. So they gave him Sue as short for Sioux Indian.
Okay. Born where?
Valdosta, Georgia.
Okay. Valdosta, to Georgia. Yes.
Yeah, my great-grandfather, my father's father, was Irish, and he was a plantation. Well, my grandfather's father, his father was Irish on the plantation in Georgia. And so when my grandfather found out that the plantation owner had slept with my grandmother, he was pissed, so he ran away.
I would assume so.
His last-
I'm assuming he was not happy.
So
with
our
the
last
situation.
name used to be Clark. So
Your last name, or his last name used to be Clark?
and he went 2 counties over and changed his name to Lennon.
Okay.
So when we have our family reunion, my grandmother's last name was Proctor, so we have Proctor Clark Lennon. I was on Facebook a couple of years ago, and in the mountains in California, I seen this little girl, white girl, and she had a picture of my grandfather on her page. So I messaged her. I said, "What are you doing with my grandfather's picture and on your page?" So one of my cousins that I hadn't seen in 50 years saw the message and answered me, said, "Is this Uncle Sue's son, Ricky?" And I said, "Yeah." She said, "Those are your cousins. They own ranches up in the mountains in California."
Really?
And I hadn't seen her in 40 years.
Wow.
We used to play together in Valdosta at my grandmother's house. It was so crazy.
Yeah. How the world spins, right?
Yeah,
The
man.
threads that unite everybody in a sense, like they're really weird.
Yeah. I was when I was driving over the road, I used to take a lot of back roads coming back home. And so me and this guy was talking on CB, so we stopped to get something to eat in one of the little back road stores in Alabama. And so while we were standing in line waiting on our food, this guy kept walking by me. And I had just left Alabama visiting my uncle, my daddy's brother. So this guy was walking by me, and I kept saying, "What's this?" I told the guy, "Why does this guy keep walking by, stopping, looking at me?" So finally he stopped. He said, "Are you Uncle Sue's son?" And I said, "Who are you?" He said, "I'm your cousin." It was my uncle that I had just left in Alabama, son, about 200 miles from where I was at. That just all of a sudden recognized, because like you say, I look like my daddy.
Yeah, the look, you could see it.
So he gets on the phone. "Oh, hey, Dad, I'm here with Uncle Sue's son." Yeah, it was crazy.
Ready, Dave?
Yeah.
Try to push more straight out first. In front of you, straight out in front of you. No, not like that. Like you were doing, but straight. Stick your chest out, back like that. Keep like that. Now push. Good. As you push forward, lean back.
Okay.
And stick out your chest. When you come back, resist more. Don't just let it drop you back. Let it push your elbows back slowly. Feel the stretch in your chest. And not only do we get a workout in, we get like history lessons of different places. It's pretty awesome.
That's right.
Oh, I feel the back of my shoulder blade muscles, boy.
Good.
Did Dave tell you he's preparing for you to come already? He got a thing about doing his flight to come to LA.
Yeah, I already have somebody that rented in the same Airbnb place that I'm staying at, so they could do workouts 2 days in a row
That's great, man.
in Los Angeles.
Man, you should make a video of that, man, and put it.
Oh, I
Post
am
it
gonna make a video of that. So
of the,
right
of
now
the
we're
whole
going.
trip.
We're going on Tuesday to Sunday. So that person, I think I'm gonna see probably I think Wednesday and Thursday, or Thursday and Friday, whichever way. And then there's others that already contacted me to go see. But then me and my daughter will come back, and then we'll drive up to Los Angeles later on in the month for when she's actually gonna stay there. And then I'll do the road trip one where I meet people on the way or on the way back.
You gonna record the whole thing?
Well, of course.
Awesome.
Especially if I stop and meet Todd. I definitely want to see Todd from Perkins.
Yeah.
Maybe I
No
won't tell him. I'm just surprised to show up to him. I'll have him on the phone and tell him, okay, you ready to work out? And then I'll knock on his door. Hey, Todd.
Say, unleash goes on the road. That's gonna be awesome, man. Well, you're doing great that day.
Oh, gosh.
Way to go.
Oh,
Nice work.
oh, wow.
Ready, Ricky?
Yep.
My veins, I want them to pop out like yours did yesterday, Mikel.
Yeah, that's how they were looking.
I was impressed. That was something you did. Hey, great demonstrate. Talk about that deadlift too. Thank you.
All right. Bring your bar down a bit, chest back. Right there. Yeah. I tell you, those shirts suck for that. Good.
Good, Ricky.
Wow, this is going really good, Rick. That is good. That is a huge improvement from when you started this thing again. Push your wrist straight. Push your wrist straight. There you go, right there, right there. The straighter your wrist, the more you're gonna feel it in your chest anyways. Rick, I think you're past 20 already. And you're staying in the form. Good, good, good. Really start squeezing here. Wow. Rick, you know how much of an improvement that is in your heart capacity to push? That was awesome.
Thank you.
That was really good.
Thank you.
Yeah. You were not have been able to do that in the when we started again. You were like dying
Yeah.
with a lot lighter tension. I believe we were using the light gray. And even getting to 10 was causing you to like have a hard time breathing. Here you exerted the force. You didn't fail with your heart. You failed at your muscle. And you got over 20 something. That was good.
Thank you. I feel great.
Here we go. Dave always looking like he's learning something new, but he always looks lost a little bit, you know, with this contraption that he keeps on.
He got
It
it
reminds me
together.
a bit of the Doc from Back to the Future.
Yeah.
It always looked like,
See if I got this right. Correct.
You got it. Just put over your head.
The best part was, do you know what this means? This goddamn thing doesn't work.
Christopher Lloyd, man. I love his acting.
Yeah.
All right. Tricep.
Have you seen the movie that he was just in with what was that movie?
Where
The
they
one
were playing the gangster.
Well, where he was playing
He was in a nursing home.
the nursing home, that he was the
Yeah.
guy's father.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
When he called him up, said they're coming for you.
And
And
he's all happy.
Which movie was that?
I can't think of the name of it.
Yeah, I can't remember the name. The Nobody. Yeah, Nobody.
Yeah. He said, "Who are you?" "I'm nobody."
Yeah.
Who started?
That's the last person you wanted to see in your life, is to see Nobody, whoever he was.
Yeah, it was Christopher Lloyd and the guy that played Carl Saul. Let's see.
It's a great movie. Look it up. It's a very fun movie.
Okay, Google.
But nobody?
Yeah, the movie's called Nobody.
It's Bob Odenkirk, Connie Nielsen, Christopher Lloyd.
Right? Ready?
Yeah.
Dave? Chest
Nobody.
up, shoulder blades back. Control it.
Yeah, I went out to that farm. I went out to their farm, man. Those guys that I was saying about had the meat thing they bought here at our community. They got a ranch about 30 miles away. We went, man, it looked like they got about maybe 1,000, 2,000 acres, cattle.
Mhm.
And the meat is nice, man. Reasonable ground beef. I'm gonna try today. Had New York strip ribeye, stew meat, skirts. But they're working to get with a plant, a processing plant. So if I get like a quarter pound, quarter cow,
Okay.
and get it packaged, however I want it. See, I used to do years ago. I used to buy me and a buddy go half on a whole cow, go up to Madison, Georgia, or Florida. And you just bring your coolers and they package it however. Strong man.
How you feeling? Ready, Rick?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, here comes the fun.
Yeah. What were those people talking about today when they asked how many days a week and they said they want to rest and all that kind of stuff? What were they talking about? Macau.
Yeah.
What
I'm
were
trying
the
to figure out
people?
what it is. Uh-huh.
You guys were talking about some wanted to work out 7 days and some didn't. What's the benefits
Oh,
of?
no, she was asking because then she didn't want to be uh off timing with the other people. Because
Oh,
obviously then the Monday is different than the if you know. I said, well, that doesn't matter.
okay.
So you moved it up to the white, right?
Yeah. I'm not
Okay,
buying
good. Keep your posture with your back tight and shoulders back, no matter what. Concentrate on keeping that posture throughout the day,
Yeah.
at all times.
Get much stronger with that.
Yeah, he's much stronger now. Much better
Yeah.
control.
Yeah. Push. 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 All right. Push. Animal. Way to go, man. Awesome, dog.
Oh, holy smokes. Yeah.
Holy smokes is right.
Oh, I'll feel this. This is good.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this split squat, I just worked, that was my weak leg where I used to wobble a lot.
Yeah. No, it's gotten a lot stronger.
Oh, this past, that's amazing in a month's time.
Yeah.
Ricky, have you gotten the belt yet?
Yeah. I got two.
You
But
got
they
two.
send you one. They send you one with the bar.
All right. Have you tried using it?
It's 44 in the waist.
It's too big,
Too little.
too little.
I'm fit. I got 10 more inches to lose in the waist.
So we could practice it by just you holding the bar. You know that, right?
Okay.
So when Dave is done here, put the what bands do you have? You have a purple band or just white?
I have purple.
If you have purple, let's put the purple. Or I think you'll be able to handle the white. Put the white underneath the foot plate, and then I'll show you how to do it by holding the bar.
Okay.
Because it might be good for you to start doing split squats. Obviously on the floor. You're not gonna do it on the accelerator.
Right. All right, partner.
How that feel? All right, Rick.
You need to see the floor. Or...
Oh, as best as possible, as much as I can. Need to see the foot plate on you. Yeah, put yourself by a little lower. Just a little lower.
All right.
Remember, the band has to be doubled. Right there is good. Right there is perfect.
But
Move
that's
the
over.
move the accelerator further back yourself. Move the accelerator further back, and then put yourself where the accelerator is at. Yeah. That's it. That'll be good. Put the
How's
foot
that?
plate. And now double the band under it. Now put the bar and put the bar behind the foot plate.
Do what
On the
now?
floor behind the foot plate. Put the bar on the floor behind the foot plate. Just lay it on the floor.
Like that?
Yeah, yes, on the floor. Yeah. Now step over the bar with your left leg.
Okay.
And then put the right knee on the floor. So you already go down. Just put the right knee on the floor.
Okay.
Now grab the bar under you. Like if you're
Okay.
grabbing it for deadlift. Can you make sure your foot's in the middle of the foot plate, by the way?
It is.
All right. Now straighten out your back. No, but don't stand up. Yeah, I want you to be on the floor.
Do what now?
I want you to be on the floor. Stay on the floor with your knee. I want you to right here. Now pull back and stay up upright. You feel tension on the back or the bar?
Yeah.
All right, good. Keep your chest out, back pull tight. Can you stand up from here?
No.
No, no way, right?
No.
Well, that's what it will require for you to stand up from here.
Okay. Well, I'll practice it.
Because you want to do it like this. All right. Can you stand up from there?
No.
All right. See how strong it is, right?
Yeah.
All right. So it requires a lighter band for you to get
Okay.
used to the movement. Can you do the movement without even grab the bar and no band? I want to see if you could even do the movement. So put the bar, the band, let go of the bar. Yeah, exactly. Now do the same thing with the bar under your leg. Pass the bar under your leg. Try to stay upright and then try to go down. All the way down. Can you move more? You see how that feels, right?
Yeah.
Can you put your knee on the floor and stand up from the floor?
Not my knee all the way down. No. That's it.
All right.
Can you see how far? I feel that.
I want you to practice that move right there, like on each leg 10 times, not 10 times a day, but do like 10 reps. So you can start practicing the movement.
Okay.
All right. Without anything.
Okay.
Do you have orange bands?
You mean the lighter one? No.
Yeah.
The lightest one I got is purple.
All right. You want to get yourself the orange band. And when you do the movement, you're going to pass the band under your heel, not under the foot plate. Because I want you just to practice pushing off against that with some slight tension, not a lot.
Yeah, like they do on the videos at X3.
Yeah. Just to practice.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
Because we're going to have to get your stability down first before you're able to move.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Doing great. All right. I'll see you guys later.
All right, man. Thank you so
Hey,
much.
Michelle, do you have are you available on the 23rd of this month or not? Do you know or?
Well, I believe that'll be the day that I'll be there, but I'll let you know exactly when I'm going to be there. That
All
way
right.
I know it for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
For the
It's just
second trip
curious.
back, I gotta figure out when I'm gonna be there.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
All right.
I'm good. Thank
All
you.
right. All
Hey,
right.
Dave,
Bye-bye.
you working out in the morning, Dave?
Yes.
Okay, see you then.